A podcast has no name. They are untitled and they're oh so happy that you came to this revival. Yo, get hit with Ballard's Club when Megan mocks for Finn. See red for Becky Lynch when David cheers for the man. Straight out of Dublin and the Bronx when they watch games. He is a Blackhawks bloke, she is a Yankees dame. And they will say whatever the fuck they wanna say because untitled means no limits and they're rated MA. When you got Megan and Dave, your podcast don't need a name. Untitled, it will remain. Untitled, it will continue to be. This podcast don't need a name. Untitled, it will remain. Untitled with Megan and Dave. Got more flair than Charlotte, make more bank than Sasha. Don't care if you don't like those Pats. Well, we watch Julian Edelman perform at peak perfection. Yeah, discuss it all at length, then change direction. Many topics, many episodes, and many emotional jabs. Old Dave will huff and puff whenever Megan gets mad. When Megan speaks her mind, the people run away. Cause yo, it's all untitled and it's rated MA. When you got Megan and Dave, your podcast don't need a name. Untitled, it will remain. Untitled, it will continue to be. This podcast don't need a name. Untitled, it will remain. Now here comes Megan and Dave.
Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Megan and Dave Untitled Podcast, episode 28. I am your host, Megan, and that's Dave.
Hi.
Hi.
Damn thing wasn't on mute.
Hi. Hi.
Go on then.
Okay, so what a weird, well, not a really a weird week. I thought this was the best Raw like ever. And I don't mean, well, he'll be on SmackDown, but the best Raw ever was Seth getting his ass kicked.
I'm kind of indifferent to the whole thing, really.
I enjoyed it.
I know you did. At this point for me, I don't care for Seth. I don't care for Brock. If that match goes on last, I'm switching it off early.
Oh my god, no! Oh my god, no!
You know, it's Brock. He's either gonna basically, if you've seen like how he goes on the show, he's either gonna be the first on the show or he's gonna be the last on the show.
Well, what was the last? He wasn't last at WrestleMania.
He was first on WrestleMania. That's why I said he's either first or he's last. He was first at WrestleMania.
Oh, are you getting sick and tired? Let me ask you a question here. Are you getting sick and tired of Seth Rollins?
Like I said, I'm just indifferent about him.
You know, I like that son of a bitch.
It's like his booking is not infuriating as Roman was, because like he was being shoved right down our throats. It was a bit infuriating with the whole Beth and for fuck's sake, Becky and Seth stuff, shit, every fucking time. That was a bit infuriating because it didn't happen, and basically from what I heard from results, from interviews and all that, Becky didn't like that either. But yeah, it's like it's indifferent, you know. I think it was more like a part of me was kind of more of a bit of a relief when Seth won the title, because I just don't see the point of Brock anymore. Like, I don't see the point of Brock 2 years ago, 3 years ago even. It's, you know,
You
need to have a champion who's actually there all the time. And I kind of thought, okay, Seth with the title, that might fix things, that might, you know, we get that. if it goes back to Brock holding the title, well, Brock, like I say, if he has the title now, but if it goes back to Brock having the title for the long run, and we're gonna have another chase of him all the way to WrestleMania, I honestly don't get the point.
The thing is, I'm fine with Brock being champion the third time around. But at the same time, I'm sick and tired of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins does not do any good for me. And I've been saying this for years. He's stale, he's boring, he's over shoved down our throats, and the Becky storyline didn't help him.
It hurt. If anything, at least my perspective, anyway, putting Becky and Seth together hurt them both. Because that storyline did nothing for either one of them.
And now all of a sudden, she's going against Natalya at SummerSlam.
It's starting. They're starting to pick up again. It's like, well, I know we're jumping ahead a bit, but it's like in my perspective for like Becky and all that, if you don't mind. The man personas he had from the SummerSlam to I guess to the Royal Rumble, it was good. When the Royal Rumble happened, even with all the craziness of the whole build with the three of them, it was there. Like the elements were there. Once WrestleMania hit, and then so it was basically fully face again. Between there and the end of Extreme Rules, it was gone. The edge was gone. Now when we're going back into the Natalya thing and we're feuding with Natalya and all that, especially if you saw Raw and all that, or the face to face and then the stuff that happened, the promo before the match on Raw, you see it coming back. And it's like with the two of them, like with Becky and Natalya, it's kind of a Shades of Grey thing. They're both supposed to be face, but they're both kind of doing heelish things. Especially on Raw, You had Becky attacking Natalya before the show happened, and then you had Natalya attacking Becky after the match. So it's, kind of a Shades of Grey thing. Which is good. I like it. So yeah, putting it back on the spot, but Seth, no. Just no. As a babyface, bland beyond belief.
And honestly, I still stand by this to this day.
I'm not fighting you with that. Like I'm not saying you don't have the right to have that opinion and all that. It's just like right now for me, for the two of them, it's for Brock and Seth, it's just indifference right now. For both of them.
Been back on
What?
Yes, and then I will not shut up about it. For God's sakes, I'm just getting sick and tired of it. And it's starting to become very frustrating with me. But I was glad that Brock beat his ass. Especially with the brawl at the end. That was the role for me.
Yeah. Yeah. At least you had the crazy ending there.
Yo, that ending was wild. Cedric jumping off a stage.
That was cool.
Oh my god, we need more of that. What else happened on Monday Night Raw?
Hang on. What the hell?
And you notice how...
Hang on.
Well, I should say this. You notice how the both what the hell is his name? Baron Corbin isn't on Raw that much anymore? Well, apparently Baldy, Heyman, from what I read, Baldy is no longer there. Well, he's still with the company, but he hasn't been seen since the Battle Royal, I think.
I don't know if he was on the Battle Royal. It's
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he was on the. Oh yeah, he was on the Battle Royal. I just know that apart from the Battle Royal, this headset's messed up now all of a sudden. Anyway, there was no sign of Lacey Evans since Extreme Rules. I know that much.
Mm-hmm.
Which is probably for the best. Hang on, give me a second there. I know. Oh, there we go. Okay, something happened with my headset. My right side was not working.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's fine now. But yeah, no sign of Lacey since then. No sign of Barons into Battle Royal, which is for the best for the two of them, because let's be real, the two of them are not ready for main events.
No, they weren't. And I was like, why is Baron Corbin a thing? Still.
Well, yeah, why? No, okay, I can kind of understand like Baron Corbin being a thing for like maybe one match, but he had like did he have a trilogy? I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't, like why 3? I don't get that.
I don't know.
Like Baron Corbin is good. He's you know he's a good promo and all that, but his limit is mid card.
Yeah. Gong. What else happened? Alexa supposedly got hurt, but then again she was in.
Yeah. Is it like WWE? Is WWE trying to find just as many ways they can to have Alexa not do a full match? Like, are they protecting her? Are they trying to protect her that much?
I don't know.
Because if you notice, like, since okay, fair enough, she's had some injury problems. I think concussion or something like that a while ago. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think since she came back from that concussion, whatever it was, she's had a full match where she's either not faked an injury, not participated at all, or didn't take a bump. I think it was like the only time she had a full match was. I want to say against Naomi, I guess, where she basically did not take a bump.
I don't know. Someone said they're keeping her safe,
which is all well and good, but how many times can you go into the well of she's faking an injury or she's drinking coffee or something like that without it getting annoying? I think you're on that line now.
At this rate with Alexa Bliss, as much as I like her, I think she's better off as a manager.
I think I think it would probably be best for her to be a manager and all that, but because at this point I don't think she has like if she is as injury prone as she seemed to be lately, she doesn't have a lot of time left in the ring. She is a good mouthpiece, so that could be useful like in the future and all that. But I think it's like if WWE wants her to still be in the ring and actually still do some some matches and all that as a future and all that, they gotta do it now, and they can't have her be as much of a scaredy cat as she is right now. Like I said, how many times can you have her go into the injury well?
I don't know.
Or the fake injury well, I mean.
I do not know.
Yeah. Weird.
What else happened?
The big one. Maria is the first ever pregnant champion.
Oh jeez.
And here's another thing. It's like this is like this is kind of like split personality thing or something like that with WWE, with Mike Kanellis and Drake Maverick. Oh yeah, actually, first off, rewind. What's her name? Renee Michelle, or something like that. Is that her name?
Yeah, Renee Maverick.
Yeah, Renee Michelle Maverick, whatever. They had the tag team mosh pit match, whatever. It was a lumberjack match basically, with Archer and Kamel and Drake and Renee, and the soul, not so much soulness. She was basically mentioning the fact that Renee had ring gear that was the exact same color scheme as the 24/7 title. And I saw her tweet. It was like she basically did that so to try to make herself look like the title because that's what his has had his attention for so long. And it didn't work. R-Truth wins the match. Then you have like a big pile up. Mike Kanellis runs off with the title. Well done. And then Rhea basically, for lack of a better term, cuts his balls off again.
Oh jeez.
And Rhea pins him and his 24/7 title. And now Good for Maria because he's finally got a title, but how are you gonna get out of this one? Because Maria's like, what? Got like 6 months left in the pregnancy? You can't have her hold on to that for 6 months? Or if you try to take the title off her, it's gonna look kind of awkward?
This is a weird one. People think it's funny, but I think it's weird.
It's weird. It's kind of both. It's the thing is, in a weird kind of way. I know a lot of people were thinking when they started the Mike and Maria thing on Raw. I'm sure there was a lot of people that were saying, "Oh, this is burying Mike because Maria is like bitching all over him and something like that and all that." If anything, it's the opposite because this is getting them both on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a push because they're getting airtime. And, and like I said, kind of a weird thing, kind of a split personality thing. You've got, Drake and Mike having, relationship troubles on Raw, and then on 205 Live, they're doing the damn street fight. Which is weird. Anyway.
That is weird.
Yeah. That's just weird. Continuity, I don't know. Was there anything else on Raw?
Not really to cover.
Tag titles.
Oh, this was a surprise.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I love good surprises.
It's good, yeah. Give people a reason to watch. The random. Though, what a week the Usos have had.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Raw last Monday, not this past Monday, the Monday before, the Raw reunion. Usos do a ring segment with John Cena, and John Cena references, basically say, I'm not surprised basically mentioning them being arrested. Cut forward a couple of days later, I believe it's Jay, or at least one of them, gets arrested. Cut forward to this past Monday, and for the second time in this kind of case where one of them gets arrested, they still show up the next show. I'm conflicted on this.
Here's the thing, and this scares me a bit. They have to get one. I don't know who was the one that got arrested. Who got arrested? They have to get help because they're gonna end up. Someone's gonna end up killing somebody, and the consequences are not going to be pretty.
But that's the thing. But what kind of message is WWE sending when you've got, one half of one of your top tag teams get arrested twice? I don't know if I can't think on top of my head if it's the same one in the span of 3 months. I think it was. And on TV anyway, you act as if nothing happened. Hell, the first time this happened a couple of months ago, they won the tag titles immediately after. This time they're on Raw and they win the tag title match. They didn't win it, but they win the tag title match. And they were standing tall at the end of the show.
WWE doesn't have their priorities straight, to be honest. I personally believe.
And considering it was a triple threat match, they didn't even need to be in that. So yeah.
I don't know what else I can say.
Anyway, Club win the tag titles, so now the OC are cupping the New Day with all the gold.
Yeah.
And then WWE can't hold back any further, and they basically just have the two teams interact with each other on the next SmackDown. They couldn't wait. It's like, hey, you've got you're 3 guys with 3 belts. You're 3 guys with 3 belts. Let's bring it together like that. Don't even build or anything. Just there you go.
Yay!
Also, I believe they changed the match again. I think they changed a couple matches like in SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
I believe That was actually the New Day in the club thing was actually meant to be a 6-person tag.
I saw that.
Then they changed it to a 1-on-1 match. Then they also advertised Sonny and Mandy going up against the Iconics. That didn't happen at all. What the hell? Somebody explain that? Like, can Vince McMahon stop writing the shows 2 hours before it starts? Eh. And I lost my co-host.
No, I'm here.
I was waiting for you to say something.
Alright, no, I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, don't going to have dead silence here.
Mm-hmm.
Go on. You want to say something?
Alright, another thing was Finn versus Dolph. Obviously, we kind of figured what the hell's going on here. But what a, oh my god. Oh my god.
What now?
Can I have the floor with this for like 5 minutes?
Here we go. Go on.
Well, come back for a second. Anyone knows that a stomach ache, a stomach virus, which she confirmed, is not something you might want to mess around with. As well as having another complication of bronchitis. Bronchitis is another serious thing. Thank God it's mild, but it's still something you have to be careful. When I was sick, I was coughing, and it almost turned into bronchitis. That it was scary because had not Finn treated this, he could have died. Everyone knows that I am a ride or die. I'm a Libra. Dave's also a Libra too. And one of the things Libras are about is they stay loyal. Obviously, we all know the situation with Vero and him, and I gotta break character. I gotta put on my serious tone because this pissed me off. And when I get pissed off, I'm a loose cannon. And I have to say this on here. How dare you go to a soccer game while your man that you supposedly care about and making cosmetic miracles about is basically on a deathbed. Yeah, thank God he's okay, but it could have been worse. You know, people are saying, oh my God, soccer's her job. Soccer's this, soccer's that, and everything like that. You know, she wasn't covered. She was just a civilian. She was not a reporter. She was not doing her job. But you would think that considering that the person you deeply care about is sick, you would think you would immediately get the next flight to wherever the frick he is, and then go to be the hospital to be at that bedside. You would honestly think for a second, do that. I got someone who I've known for years. He taught me in school. I think I was eliminated from his class. I was moved to a different teacher, and I don't like talking about my personal life, but because it's not about nobody's concerned. Dave knows what goes on in my personal life, especially my love life and everything like that. Like I said, it's nobody's concern here about what happens, but I'm just going to say it. When you have someone that deeply cares about you, being a former teacher, being a just normal guy, the only guy, with the exception of a few people out there besides my dad, being worried about what can be going on with me, which I'll explain. Always checking up to the point where, you know, I have to be okay for whatever's going on. I'm going to talk about what's going on with me. What pissed me off about Vera the most was she put a soccer game before Finn. That's what really got me upset, and I'm choking up in anger. I'm trying my best not to cry, because if I cry, I'm showing myself I'm weak. But I'm angry right now, and when I get angry, my eyes filled with water. This is how upset I am right now. You can tell what's going on here. And people are like, oh my god, you shouldn't be caring about a wrestler and everything. No. When you care about somebody that you root for, want the best for in his career and in whatever you want in his career and everything like that, you care about that person. I deeply care about Finn, even though I don't know him. I support him through hell and back. You could have said, screw the soccer game. Let me go wherever he is and make sure he's 100% okay. Let me be by his side and check up. You did not do that. And you think everything is fine and dandy. You're living a good life like he's all champagne. When really it's not. You could have been that bigger woman and say, I need to be here and I need to be there for my man to make sure nothing happens. Yes, he's a big boy. Yes, he's 38 years old. But there's more than a fucking soccer game out there. That was someone's life. Someone you supposedly care for. Now, I know this is a little bit personal in myself. And let me tell you this right now. And Dave knows about this. And I'm going to say this on air. I have an endocrinologist appointment next week. A couple weeks ago, I went to an OBGYN. That's to check the point. Obviously, they had to test me, this and that. Everything is clear, with the exception of my DHS and my testosterone levels. My testosterone and my DHS levels are out of whack. And this can also be a reason I cannot have kids. And I'm saying something personal. And when I talk to someone that's been caring about me, checking up to see if I'm okay, what does that prove? What does that prove to you, Dave?
As somebody cares?
As somebody cares. As somebody cares, they can go out of their way. Yeah, he doesn't live that far from me. But I can easily just hit him up and let him know everything's okay. And you couldn't be a woman to do that for your man? That shows, and I excuse my French, that you don't have balls to do that. You're pathetic. You're sick, and you're... End it. It's a 5-finger death punch song, and obviously it's fake. So I'm not going to repeat the lyric. You're a fake, you're a phony, you're a fraud. And I have no respect for you. Don't be like, oh my god, I'm in love and he's my coco pop, go, he's my papi, get all that shit. I'm sorry for that. You just proved you're a fake motherfucker. And I said it. I have no respect for you after what you pulled. And that says a lot because I gave you all respect on this show. But my respect gone out the window. You're lucky you haven't seen someone like me. Because, alright, can we change the subject, Dave?
You like cats.
What?
You like cats.
I like cats. But honestly, I'm glad he's okay. He's fine. He had to tell me he looked very handsome on the MLS. And when you move that bitch out of the way, he's perfectly fine. And that's the thing we need to see. After his hiatus, I hope he opens his eyes as the song Disturbed says and realize people care about him. She's a freaking Yoko Ono. That's what she is. And it pains me to say this because I am a Finn Balor fan. And I will forever be that Finn Balor fan. But don't make me pull away like Yoko Ono did to John Legend. What's his name?
John Lennon.
Lennon. Don't make me cause a wedge. Because I would be very, 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 very upset. Alright, change the subject.
What's David Adventures 2?
What?
I don't know. What's that a change to?
You know what?
Huh? What?
Never mind.
I don't know. You could talk about Finn more, but
No, because if I do that, I'm gonna end up getting upset because someone someone you deeply care for is basically being plagued by
Let's change the
untold...
subject. You don't want to talk about that. Well, it was like he was on SmackDown and distraction lost. There you go. What else?
Yeah,
Um.
sadly.
So what else did happen?
Alexa, Nikki versus Bailey and Ember. Something tells me Bailey is more of the face. Sorry, is the heel here in this.
This is more Shades of Grey stuff here.
Shades of Grey. Oh, the news report.
Why'd you turn into fucking songs? What the hell?
I don't know. Jukebox is supposed to go up soon anyway. Little heads up here. Lance, the WWE planning is going back to the roster splits. There is going to be changes, but they're going to abort the wildcard rule, thank God. Should have been killed ages ago.
I believe when I see it, they didn't abort it yet because they still had, like I said, Alexa and Nikki showing up on SmackDown. And Andrade showing up on Raw. I'll believe them getting rid of the wildcard rule when they stop having Roman Reigns on Raw. I don't see that happening.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, so what else is there?
I don't think there is anything. I think that's it.
Alright, really quick, you guys didn't hear me last time. I know there was supposed to be a 5BW radio coming soon, but you know what? I am going to announce it. In 2 weeks, we're going to have another 5B radio. 5B radio will take place before Untitled Podcast, the Tuesday before the Untitled Podcast. So that...
Wait, hang on. Wait. 2 weeks from now?
Wait.
That's number 30.
Oh, I just got 30. Whoops. Episode 30. Live episode 30. So it'll be the 13th. Royal Crown is the 31st. I do need match writers that will go up. The house show went up. Just the summarize show. I think I caused a little bit of a stir with the house show too.
Say that again?
I think I caused a little bit of a stir with the house show too.
I know you caused a bit of a stir with me afterwards.
Well, I said I'll be discussed. So, episode 2 of 5B Radio is on the 13th, with Untitled Podcast being the 14th. That's live too, where we review SummerSlam and all that happy horse shit. What else is here? Untitled Jukebox will be going up tomorrow along with this. What's the time frame with that?
Fingers crossed it goes up tomorrow.
Oh my god, yo. We have a song dedicated to YouTube because they would be an asshole, so you'll get the point.
It's not YouTube this time, it's my computer this time.
Oh, your computer?
Yep. No, it's already crashed.
Again?
You got a new laptop, I didn't.
Right, so I'm gonna start a GoFundMe page saying Dave needs an... Remember when I started a GoFundMe page?
I'm not that desperate.
Oh, geez.
I'm desperate, but not that desperate.
Not that desperate. Alright, so is there anything else to add?
I think that's it. Alright,
thank you guys for listening. Tune in next week where we predict SummerSlam and all that stuff.
Yeah, SummerSlam is in 2 weeks. What the hell?
No, SummerSlam is next Sunday.
It's a week and a half from now. What the hell?
Oh my god. And then, that's it.
Yep.
Alright, guys, thank you so much. And wish me luck with my endocrinologist appointment on the 6th.
Good luck.
Thank you. Because it's big.
Bye.
Bye-bye.